What up? What up? What up, world? We are back. Friday Night Mocks is back. I am excited. Today is, well, for me, it's 5/7. For a lot of you out on the West Coast, it's still 5/6. 2022. We are back. We are here doing these mocks. I'm excited. The boys are in everyone's ready to go. I'm going to start them up. I'm going to talk about a few things as we get going. But today is the first one we got today. Whew, I'm excited. I've been waiting all day for this one. Believe you me, my friends. So we got everybody in the house today. We got a few new people in here. We got a few people that are, of course, been here for a very long time. So I'm going to get us started, and then I'll get into it. I'll introduce everybody, talk about a few things that are going on for us as well. And yeah, so let's start this off. Got Tycoon, FF Tycoon in the house today. He is in the 1 spot, and yours truly is in the 2 spot, and it's my turn to pick. So just give me a half a second because this is easy for me. Good old Justin Herbert, easy. I don't even have to think twice about that one. Today we're doing a super flex redraft. So everyone is aware, full PPR. And away we go. So we got FF Tycoon, the one and only, right there. Check out his podcast if you haven't already. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, not only to us, but to him too. He has a great show for you. We got the CEO himself, Mr. Rasta, in the house. He should be joining me shortly. He'll be jumping in on here in a few minutes. He's got a few things he's got to do, but he's going to be mocking with us the whole time. We got John Rahm, brand new to the show, brand new in general. I met him a few days ago. Great guy. We've had great conversations, mainly about Kyle Pitts, but I'm going to save those for another time. We got Bombaclat. What's going on, Bombaclat? Hope all is well. We have Mech. We have Shane. Shane back in the house. Make sure you guys check him out. Shane is awesome. Oh, no, we have our first auto. Oh, come on, John. I brought you in here. It's okay. Shane is back. Love having Shane here. Welcome back. We have Ryan M. Hick. Welcome. I love it. Love seeing you guys. He's going to be a little busy in here too. We got NYG guy back in the house. OG in here. Love it. Oh my. Couldn't be happier right now. We got the ambassador, Wilson, 27. Love having you here, my friend. We have Ron Swanson. I love it. I love this guy. He keeps us cracking up. I love it. And another brand new person, we got Justin B32. Met him as well. Great guy. We've had a lot of good conversations. I've been in a ridiculous amount of mocks. Got to meet him through one of those. Got to meet John Rahm through those as well. So handling that the best, just trying to get everybody, trying to get some new people in here, new blood, but for the first one, of course, we got a lot of our OGs in here. So we're getting it off to a quick start. Shane going with CMC. I'm going to turn off that damn thing. I hate hearing that over and over and over again for the first 3 picks. All right. So to the comments, I got them boys in the house. Oh my, he was supposed to be in here today. He has his anniversary that he has to get to. So them boys, you're always missed, of course, but enjoy. Happy anniversary to you and yours. Just saying he's stopping by. Have a great show. It's my anniversary, so I can't stay. But I'll watch later. And in next week's mock, of course, Friday night mocks are back. I wish I could get up. I'm going to get rid of that sound like that. There we go. Cool. So we are starting up Friday night mocks again. So we are going to be doing this every Friday night. We're either going to do it live or we're going to do just a regular draft, mock on Sleeper. Just thought I would throw this out there for just a few minutes. But if you want, if you haven't already, please join our sleeper channel. Download the sleeper app. I have it right there in front of you. All you got to do is scan that QR code. I'm going to leave it there for half a minute. And all you got to do is scan that QR code. And when you do that, it'll bring you to the app store, and you can then download Sleeper and get on board with all of us, and enjoy the great community that we have. For Get Right, we have so many great people in there. All the people that you see here are in there, and they all respond to questions. We all do fun things for that, and I respond in there, Roster responds in there, Dustin, Frank, on occasion they get in there too, and everybody, it's one big happy community. So make sure you guys join the sleeper channel below. It's right there. Like I said, I'm going to leave it for another few seconds so that you guys can do that. And then also, we're going to be doing the same stuff that we did last year. We're going to be doing the mock of champions. We're going to be going through that a little bit closer to the beginning of the season, so that you guys can get into our listener league and draft with us, and be in a league with us as well. And then get a chance for prizes and all that fun stuff. So please make sure you guys check us out. Make sure you guys continue to just watch the show, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, want to promote one of our sponsors who like I said, I enjoy them very much. I use them pretty often, not going to lie. So we have good old Underdog over there. So check out Underdog Fantasy. Use the Get Right promo code. Let me just get that up for you guys so that you guys have it. Use promo code Get Right there. If you use that, they will match whatever you put in for your first deposit. So make sure you guys check them out. They're a great app. I enjoy them very much. I don't know how many people I've promoted it to that have told me 100 times how much they love the app. So make sure you guys check them out. They do a lot of best ball, especially right now. Best ball's hot. I'm going to be getting into a lot of those moving forward. I can't wait to start doing them. And like I said, check them out. Great site, really great. All right, we're on to me now. I'm at the 211. Came back to me, and one of the guys I love picking up here, which I'm kind of happy he fell, is Joe Mixon. So I'm going to go Joe Mixon here. So we're going to have to wait and see what Tycoon does. Tycoon knows his stuff. Swift's off the board. Okay, goes Kelsey. Pretty typical pick here. I've seen a lot of guys at the one spot that, for the last few months, they've been going for Superflex as well. They've been doing quarterback, tight end, and then a wide receiver or something like that right here. I doubt he'll do that here. He'll probably go running back. But no, I was wrong. But that is just fine with me. You know why? Thank you, Tycoon. I will thank you, next time I see you, because I get to go with Javonte Adams. Javonte Williams. Wow. It's late over here. It's 12:10. Either way, I get to go with him, so I'm happy with that pick. I love getting him as a running back too. Just makes my team feel a little bit better than having him as my RB1. A lot of the drafts I've done the last few days, I haven't really. It's kind of weird. The redraft stuff that we do that isn't Superflex, I like to be at the end. If I like to be in the 9-10 hole. Like those are probably the best spots that I've done recently. I've literally been mocking. I've been mocking since probably the beginning of April before the draft. So I've been out there, doing these all the time. That's where I met John. That's where I met Justin. And these guys all met just through doing these things last year. So for me, I like for Superflex, I don't mind being in the beginning. I like getting that high quality quarterback, and then seeing what happens from there. I've noticed that I have a little bit of trouble when I get to the to the 110 spot. If that's my spot, then it kind of varies, who's available by then, and it's based on who's drafting. I've seen the whole first round be quarterbacks. I've seen most of them be, a little bit of a mixture of everything, but this year is going to be very interesting. And I think once the schedule comes out next week, everyone's aware of their bye weeks and things going on. I think this is going to be a little bit more interesting, because then we get to see people picking and how they pick. So we'll have to wait and see. So I had a whole list of things to talk about. There's a few notes to discuss. We all know, since we last were here, Deandre Hopkins got the 6-game suspension for PEDs. I mean, of course, this hurts Murray in a lot of ways. So for those, who weren't aware of this, Murray, is definitely affected by Hopkins being out for the last 6 games. As you know from last year, Hopkins was out for a good majority of the year and didn't have a great season near the end of the year. And it was mostly because of Hopkins. They did pick up in the draft. They ended up picking up Hollywood Brown, which was a good move on their part. I'm assuming that they knew about it ahead of time. So for them, it's a good move. It's always a good move when you can get somebody like that and solidify a spot. You took on AJ Green, which is great. AJ Green, I think he's a solid pick. I know a lot of people are low on him. He's somebody that I don't mind, to be completely honest. He's a very I think he's just I mean, he used to be an elite receiver. So for me, for him being the number 2, I think he's a pretty, solid pickup here and there. Rondell Moore's kind of fell down, kind of slowly turning into that Andy Isabella role, which I think a lot of people were upset about. Um, so far I wasn't impressed with what they did in general. They lost a lot of key guys like Christian Kirk. I mean, Hollywood was kind of the replacement before Hopkins had this whole thing, happen. But now, you know, this is going to have to work out for the meantime. So we're going to have to wait and see. Other news that I had and that I saw, Sony Michel, it doesn't really, he doesn't really, you know, get you going. I know it's only Sony Michel. But he ended up visiting the Dolphins and the Saints. Those are two teams that desperately need people at this moment. Well, they don't desperately need them, but they're looking for a little bit of depth. If he were to sign with the Dolphins, you got Chase, Mostert, Gaskin, Salvin Ahmed. I mean, they have a ton of guys there. Does he make the roster at the end of the day? I doubt it. If he goes to the Saints, we'll see. I mean, he did very well when he was in LA. I'm a little shocked that they didn't re-sign him, but they drafted a guy that was younger, so I don't blame him. I think it was Kevon Williams or something like that. So, we'll have to wait and see how that is. Just thought I'd bring that up. Also, I know this is stupid news, and believe me, when I wish Anthony was here to talk about this one because, this is his team. But Debo refollows San Francisco on Twitter. Is that good, bad, ugly? Honestly, I don't care, in my opinion. I don't even have a Twitter account. I don't even care what goes on in the Twitter world of, people following, unfollowing. Apparently this is a new way to negotiate, which I think is ridiculous. I don't know how people did things in the past, to be able to do things. And then, once technology came in to be able to do stuff, it's just unbelievable that you can unlike a team and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, wait, we're, we don't want you to do that. Like, come on, just give the guy the contract that he's looking for. And then if you don't agree with it, then yank it or trade him or release him and go from there. I think I like John Lynch as a GM. I think he'll know what to do here. I think he's a player's GM. Like he really, he was in the league. He knows the whole, how to do things. So I'm hoping he makes this work with Debo. And then it's the question of who's going to be throwing him the ball. And I personally think it's going to be Jimmy G. They said that they had a spot for, they had an opportunity to trade him, but then the shoulder surgery came in, so it made things a little bit more difficult. All right, let me see what we got here. It's my turn. Ooh, do I do the 3? I'm right there at the turn. Do I go wide receiver? All right, I'm gonna do, because from what I'm gathering through these particular mocks that I keep doing, running back falls off a cliff. It just literally eighth round, you're sitting there going, who's left? And honestly, I've gotten to the point where it's almost better to have your 3 running backs, your top 3 guys, your one flex guy, whoever you got right there at the top, and just have solidify that role right there. Grab a couple of depth pieces as you go. But I've gotten to the point where you need to pick up your top guys early. Wide receivers wide open. There's a lot of depth at wide receiver. You can pick up anybody at this point. Derek Carr might have been a better choice here. I could probably punt the position, get some later round guys if I really want to. Mike Evans is still available here. There's a bunch of guys like, Higgins and Waddle who I really like, but there's a bunch of value below. Not many wide receivers have gone yet. We have Justin going with mostly wide receivers, kind of punting, doing the 0 running back type situation. So do I just kind of, I wouldn't say go 0 QB, but go, a little bit different. I think I'm going to. I want to see how this works out. Um, you know, we'll have to wait and see. So, like I said before, I had Anthony. He's should be coming on any second. I think he's here right now. He's setting himself up, so he should be here momentarily. So we're going to be talking about, some stuff here. I got a whole list of questions for him because it's been a long time since I've seen him, and I can't wait to be on with him. Other than that, I'm just excited, man. I'm just excited to be back. Like, honestly, oh, he just made his pick. He's doing kind of the same thing I'm doing. He just grabbed his 2 quarterbacks already, which is smart. He grabbed one of the guys I would want, for my number 2. I kind of wanted Stafford or Wilson at that pick. So a lot of the QBs off the board already, but there's a few value guys that are left if you're, looking, for a little more value with your quarterback. So, we got Pitts at the 3rd. I can't stand Pitts being the tight end 3. I just can't. Me and John had this very long conversation, and we both respect each other's views on Pitts. He's a very big Pitts fan. This was a big conversation that we had the other day. He's very big on Pitts. He thinks he's going to be tight end 1 or, in that top 3. A lot better than what he did last year at top 5. So I understand the pick for the most part. He thinks that it's going to be very volume based. He'll get a ton of targets from Mariota. I just don't see it. Mariota hasn't thrown for more than 3,400 yards in his career. His best year was his second year, and any other year that he's thrown, it's always been for, 2,000 yards or, he hasn't, I think the most or the second less is like 3,000. Like he hasn't done well with passing the ball. He usually has a good run game behind him. But beyond that, I like he had DeMarco Murray for a while. Like they always just kind of, that's what they did with him. And, for me, I don't trust it. Like, it's just something I don't trust. For him to throw the ball, he's the last 3 years, he's been he's been a running back. He's the guy that comes in, grabs the ball and runs off to the right, make sure that Derek Carr doesn't get hurt. So I just don't see the appeal. And I don't see I see him being gone within 6 weeks, so Desmond Ritter can come in and start being a quarterback, being the quarterback for the team. They put a decent amount of capital to get him. So we'll have to wait and see there. Drake London opens up things a little bit, but not a lot. Not a lot. All right. So far, people are kind of grabbing their first or second quarterback through that particular group, or they grabbed an elite tight end. It looks like NYG guy grabbed his first quarterback, which is Matt Ryan. I like Matt Ryan this season. He's somebody he's one of those lower QB2s for Superflex that I really am curious about. I can't wait for him to be there. So he kind of grabbed him early, but it's okay. But he's kind of stuck in a spot where that's his QB1 at this point. Still like the team, though. Like the whole setup. I like Eckler. I like Jefferson. He got Jefferson later than I thought he would. Diggs, same thing. Gets Elliott on, in the fourth. I'm a little low on Elliott. Everyone else is too. I've seen him go in regular 1 QB leagues. I've seen him go in the 5th, 6th. It's insane, to be honest. So, one of my picks that I wanted. Missed out on. It's okay. Ryan M. Hick enjoying that pick. That's okay. Uh-oh.
What up? What up? What up, world? How are we tonight, man? What's up, Mike?
Oh, man. It is Rasta. What up, my friend? I am excited to have you here.
Friday Night Mocks, man. It's here. Yeah. I'm excited, dude. I've been in here trying to get set up and mock at the same time. So I don't know how I feel about my team kind of at the moment here, but I'm just going to kind of sit back and take it all in. I heard you talking about my Niners while I was setting up, and
yeah,
that's some craziness going on over there. But just, man, welcome. Good to be here back on screen. It's been a little while, man.
Believe me,
here.
I know I've missed you. It's one of those it's one of those things when you're so used to seeing somebody for 4 hours every Friday night.
Right?
that you kind of
like
get
a standing date there it was almost.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's missed. So for me it's always great to have you back. So I'm excited that I'm back with you today. Now it's on you. It's on your pick right now.
Yeah, so obviously I'm going wide receiver, and I think everybody, it seems like, knows that. Like, everyone.
I don't want you to, though.
Just grabbed a wide receiver here, so let's see if I can hopefully pick the correct
right one. Yeah.
So everybody knows here I'm not the greatest DJ Moore fan, and we don't know what's going on over there in Carolina. I think, honestly, Trubisky is kind of an upgrade over Ben Roethlisberger of last year.
Okay.
I'll kind of take my chances. They got rid of Juju, got rid of Washington. So why not, man? It's the first mock of the year.
No, hey, I'm on board with it. And honestly, I'm very happy you made that pick because I wanted to make this pick because I was just talking about their QB.
Ooh.
Talking about the QB. He loves throwing. He throws the ball, I think his career high is 4,900, memory serves me right, or 4,800 or something like that. And
pretty close to 5K, yeah.
Yeah, and he throws 4,000 yards every year. So for me, he's the obvious choice there for me. He tends to make whoever the wide receiver one is, he tends to do well with. The good old Hollywood Brown pick by Tycoon, great pick at that spot.
For wide receiver 3.
I'm in a pickle. I think I'm going to do it. I did this last time. I think I'm just going to stick to it. And I feel dirty doing it, but I got to do it. Mac Jones, second year. Figure why not? I know, but there's not. If you look at that list, man, there's not much. What else is there?
No Justin Fields love there.
No,
what's
not
your thoughts on Justin Fields.
Not a Justin Fields fan, man. He hasn't proved anything to me, and I understand he loses Nagy. Like for him, that's a good thing. Like losing Nagy is like. It's like losing Adam Gase. It's the same concept, in my opinion. It's like you're losing a really bad, teacher. Oh, okay. You're on the clock. I don't want to get in your head.
No, you're good. You're good. Basically, right here, I'm not a I don't want to put my wide receiver two on Trey Burks, right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably gonna go Godwin here. I figure a lot of these
Okay.
guys on the wide
You're
receivers.
not scared?
No, they're not gonna reach, I don't think.
Okay.
They're not gonna come back to me, some of these guys that I like. So if I feel like I need to
Pick
reach
him.
here,
Pick him.
maybe I have it in my queue. It's
Oh,
queue.
okay.
I just have to make sure remember how to turn it off auto. It's been a little while here,
Yeah, you got to go. Yeah.
for a mock, yeah. But, so I think I'm gonna go Godwin there. Obviously
Okay.
paired up with Tom Brady. Hey, if I miss 2, 3 games in the beginning, of the year, I'm not worried, so much about that. I
Okay.
still think he retains his value as far as a points per game basis. Obviously a lot of mouths to feed, over there.
Hmm.
I think it'll definitely be boosted, if Gronk does decide not to play. Um, it seems like everyone's kind of split 50-50 on that right now. Um,
Yeah.
but
There was a
me,
report out today. He said that he only needs 2 weeks to get back into shape. So,
right. So, it is what it is to
yeah.
me. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take a chance. And again, it's April. Not like I'm, not
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
take it serious, but
Wait. Let's be clear. It's May.
oh yeah, we are in May right now. Look at that.
It's gonna be
Look at
May.
that. Don't do that again. We're gonna lose viewers for that.
That's okay.
Oh
We don't
man.
have many people watching now. I can get
Yeah.
away with it.
All right.
But
All right.
either way,
Ooh, I like that pick. I do want to
yeah,
go back to your Pittman pick, though. I do like that. I'm glad you said
right.
all those things about him. He was one of my recent acquisitions. Actually, Dim Boys and I did a deal for him,
Ooh,
where I was able to snag Pittman.
nice.
So I'm kind of liking that.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, no, I like Pittman. I like his ceiling. His floor is a little tough. It's hard to tell. He kind of had a rough season last year with trying to find the happy median, but of course it's Carson Wentz, so it kind of makes things a little bit more
Right.
rocky. He did have a little more help. They haven't signed TJ Hilton yet, or sorry, TY Hilton yet. So it's just him, one of their draft picks, Alec Pierce, who apparently is literally the carbon copy of Michael Pittman in the context. He's like 6'5" and 220. Like he's just a big dude.
Hmm.
Um, so we'll have to wait and see. They still have good old Paris Campbell still trying to, do something in the league, but unfortunately, he'll play one game and then be out for the year. Um, they got rid of Brian Pringle. Unfortunately, I liked
Got
Brian
arrested.
Pringle.
Well, Brian Pringle got arrested
I
anyway. So
know, but still, I like the kid. I was a little upset when they got rid of him. He was a really good wide receiver for them. He did what he needed to. Like he just did the job. Like for me, he just was that guy that you could rely on here. Oh no, Pringle was on the Chiefs. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Pascal. I wanted to talk about Pascal,
oh,
not
okay.
Pringle. My bad.
I
My
thought you
bad. Zach Pascal.
okay.
He's gone. But
I
either
thought you
way,
just shifted gears on me,
no,
so
that
we
was
do
my
that.
fault.
Okay.
I went from I was thinking about Pringle, but they both have the last name P. I just messed that up. That's me.
Nah, that's
Doesn't
alright.
matter. Pascal, I thought he did well. He left. So they don't really have a lot going on right now. Tight end, I love Mo Alley Cox. Um, he's just gigantic. He's a big dude. I don't know. They lost a lot of pieces on that line too. They lost their right guard. They lost their right tackle. So that whole right side's kind of a little shift. Like it's a little suspect right now. So it's a little hard to kind of gauge how these guys are going to go. But I'm hoping that something can happen where they have a good season. Matt Ryan tends to do well either way, but it's a new system. He's working with Frank Wright, which is not a bad thing. So maybe something can happen here. Jonathan Taylor will relieve a lot of that stress too. So, and I think Matt Ryan helps Jonathan Taylor in the concept of opening up the box because Carson Wentz, you're not scared of. Matt Ryan, you can be a little scared of. Like, I know everyone doesn't like him. I know everyone has their own little thing about him. Fantasy wise, he's a horrible option in fantasy because he doesn't run. He's literally a statue in the backfield. That's fine. But he's a statue that can throw accurately and get you down the field. So I've always been a fan of him.
Yeah.
I know you haven't.
But by far, this is like by far the best line. Even as you mentioned, they did, get a little weaker.
Yeah. Well, Ryan Kelly and Nelson are the two best, combos in the league.
Right. But it's still by far the best that he's ever been behind, I think.
Yeah. Oh, just a whole row of wide receivers I would have gone with. I
swear, I told you. That's why I was like, they're doing it to me on purpose.
I know. I had everybody. Oh, John just takes the third guy I would have went with.
Very nice. Damn. Well, I'm grabbing a receiver right here.
Yeah, we all have to.
At this list right here, it's a little tough. I mean, I do like Wilson.
Oh, yeah. I know you're not
as far as if we're going off that.
You're not Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. I should just do it for the irony, but I'm just gonna stay with my take there.
Okay.
And kind of hold ground there. I want to see a little more from Mr. Davis Mills. Tyler Lockett, obviously question marks
over
take there.
Your guy. You're gonna just
Renfro,
reach and take your guy. I know you're
Renfro's not there. No, right here. Yeah. I'm actually gonna do a little different one. I think the way is, I mean, this can be a complete dud. Obviously more a dynasty pick, but considering it's just Pitts over there, with him being the number one, at least for this year in redraft with no Ridley. I mean, I don't think Ridley plays football. Maybe that's a little harsh to say football, but I doubt he plays for the Falcons anymore. Okay. There's a chance this kid could shine. So I wish we had Shane on here tonight.
Yeah.
To enlighten us, a little more on these rookies. But we'll get together with that. We've been chatting, and just stay tuned. That's a little teaser. Don't want to take away all the thunder now. But with that said, with what I did, having 3 solid running backs, I feel like I could kind of take a chance there.
Don't cry.
Yeah, I figured that's where you thought I was going to go. Well, he wasn't coming back around because Tycoon.
No,
was probably going to take him as well.
Yeah, Tycoon scooped him up there.
Yeah. But what do you think about that? Obviously,
no. He might be going running back here.
Yeah, but I don't think he could let him fall when you're going hero RB.
Yeah, but he's got to grab at least a running back because otherwise his team is going to be quite weak. Like, how do you? Okay, I know you were going to ask me about Bateman, but how do you feel about ETN being an RB1 on your team or in general? Just
I don't know if I can answer that right now.
No, you just got rid of him. I know.
No, I didn't just get rid of him.
Did you just get him, or did you get?
No, I drafted ETN in our dynasty.
You drafted ETN. That's what it was.
But Tycoon's in here, and he and I have been trying to go back and forth. So I don't know if I can.
All right, so
I've told them all. I mean, he and I have had many a conversation. Okay. To me, it's a pretty big spectrum. Obviously, coming off the Liz Frank injury, as everybody knows. But what's crazy is just in the industry, so to speak, he hasn't really lost too much value. Obviously, with James Robinson having suffered his own injury, his own Achilles that he's dealing with. He's not going to be ready for the start of the season, so he truly has a chance to be, a 3-down back, there. So we'll, I think he'll have first crack at it. Obviously, they paid a lot of money to upgrade that offense. There could be some, opportunities there, and I think he could be, the beneficiary of that. Okay. Or they average. I don't know exactly what they averaged in points last year, but as a Trevor Lawrence owner previously, he wasn't scoring me a lot of touchdowns. So just the offense in general, just sputtered out when it's that bad. So, he does have a chance to, I think PPR obviously is going to be a lot better than standard. But I think, he can sneak in there, top 12, top 15, kind of somewhere in there.
Now, this is my later round sleeper for a lot of 1 QB leagues, but also even for these. And I'm a big fan of him. Wow. I feel like he wouldn't have gotten back around. And that's Devin Singletary. The team didn't go with a running back. They did. They went with James Cook, but they went with him on day 3. They got him a little bit later. They didn't try to do a lot to get him. I don't think I got to look back, so don't hold me on that. But either way, James Cook he's more of a passing down back. So I think if anything, he threatens Zach Moss more than he threatens
Zach Moss wasn't even getting on the field last year.
Well, and at the end, and that's the funnier part, is that so last year, and I remember this because I was trying to get Zach Moss at one point, but I remember in the first 2 weeks, Zach Moss wasn't there, and then when he came back, he only got 20% of the carries. Then the next week, he got 30% to 40. Then he got 50%. And it was a bit, a huge even split. Then it went to Zach Moss, and then all of a sudden, it just went the other way, and Devin Singletary took over near the end of the year. So it's really hard for me to gauge what they're going to do, but the team in general puts up points, and they're a strong offense. So I'm more than happy with having any part of it. It's kind of like grabbing, Clyde Edwards-Helaire for the Chiefs because he's on such a high-powered offense. It's the same thing in my
opinion. Is he? Or is he now?
No, we can have this conversation in a minute because either way you're going to grab him before I do. But with Ronald Jones is the next guy that you can possibly think of, and they said they're going to use him. So I think they're going to change their whole philosophy, have Jones run it, and be the power back, if you will, and have Clyde Edwards-Helaire be that next guy, and come on, Bo McClat. Come on. I promise no autos.
He'll come back. Technically, I oughta. I just wanted to say too, if I probably wasn't, hurting so bad for, having a good receiver. So, when you do that, you kind of just get some guys that you might be able to kind of spot start and play a little DFS.
Yeah.
With those guys and don't have any kind of set it and forget it type guys. And especially knowing Godwin's going to be out, I felt like I needed to go wide receiver there. But because I'm pretty confident he won't come back, if I didn't have already 3 running backs, I would have loved to have taken Chase Edmonds there. I think I would have reached for Chase Edmonds. I think he's out of this list that we have here. Either I think it goes Edmonds and then Patterson is, kind of who I like here.
I'm honestly surprised. I'm surprised Patterson's still on the board. He's been going 8-9 roughly. Redraft. People will kind of reach for him a little bit.
Yeah.
In Dynasty, I mean, he drops
he's just too old. Yeah.
Well, he's too old. I remember him being my keeper, when he was good on the Vikings. Well, for the 1 year he was decent, but
right.
Quarterback's going away now. Damn.
Yeah. I feel like you've probably got to grab one here.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I went quarterback, and I have, 2, top 5 guys.
You're just looking for a depth piece.
Not even. I think I'd be comfortable riding. I mean, we hopefully
grabbing a rookie
these guys to get hurt. If I had to stream a guy for a week or 2, or just throw someone, else in that super flex, I'm kind of not opposed to that. As we grow this channel and we continue our experiences, and as the game, changes. The guy that won our Dynasty League last year, Superflex, won with just Dak Prescott.
Okay.
As his quarterback. I think he did his playoff run with no second QB. So
yeah, I should have done that.
It is possible.
Yeah. Okay, and there goes Patterson. He just went to Wilson at 27. Probably nice one of the ones watching.
What's up, Wilson?
Yeah.
Wilson hit us up on Twitter. He got his shirt that I owed him for a long time. So
yeah, I saw that.
Shout out to Wilson, our ambassador. Again, shout out to everybody in here. I don't know if I got to say hi. I heard you introduce everybody and
I did
say what's up, and I was chatting in the chat there to everybody. So I don't feel like I was ignoring anybody here, but if anybody is watching on the video side, as well as drafting, what's up, guys? Thanks for being here, and again, thanks for the new guys jumping in that you brought in.
Yeah,
John and Justin.
Yes.
appreciate you reaching out to get right, man, and coming in here and drafting with us, man. Friday Night Mocks.
Yeah.
We're here.
Oh,
We're doing it again, man.
Oh, I got a bunch of people on wait lists and guys asking me consistently. Like I said, I've been mocking for the last month and a half, and a bunch of guys reached out and they're like, please, if you want me on your show, let me know. I'm like, okay. And
these
if you want
things
to be
fill
on the
up
mock, these things very quick. I had a guy that we actually had 2 or 3 people jump out, and I kept going, hey, do you want to come in? And then filled, within 10 seconds. So
people just checking it.
Yeah.
They just know as it, throughout the day, it could change. So, again, make sure you join the Sleeper private community. Go into the description down here. Hit that description. Come join our private Sleeper channel. A lot of perks in there. Definitely download the app first. Once you download it, set it up, and click that link, and it'll take you to our private page, man. And we share a lot of info. I think you were mentioning earlier, of course, but we'll do another shameless plug here. Great community, all these guys in here. A lot of us degenerates in there, throughout the entire year. But when the season starts hopping, it gets fun in there, man. So definitely come check us out. Come join the community, man. It's really fun. It's a fantasy show by the people for the people, right?
Yes,
I don't know if we could steal that. That might be somebody else's already.
That's okay.
That's all right.
I don't mind stealing other people's stuff.
All right. So Mariota, man.
Oh, no. We're not having another. No, I'm not having a Mariota conversation.
No, not at all. I'm just saying there it goes. I'm just saying it's getting rough. Maybe I need to go QB if Mariota's coming off the board right now.
And see, I want to go a different route, and I feel like I'm going to, and I know what I want to do, and I'm going to do it. I'm just going to wait for you to do your thing, and then I'll tell you what I want to do.
Yeah, I think I have to take Trubisky right here, just because he is the only starting quarterback left.
And you want that. You want the stack.
Yeah, pretty much fell to me perfect like that, and that's how I can make up some of those points, since I don't maybe have a true wide receiver one, but definitely a high-end wide receiver too. I love me some Deontay Johnson, man.
Yeah.
Imagine if he can actually catch the ball too. Like, didn't he lead the league in drops just 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. So my original plan kind of fell, and
I hope I messed it up for you.
No, you didn't mess it up, but you did take away the only guy available that would be worth grabbing. So for me, I'm gonna grab my tight end here. I'm gonna grab Mike Gesicki, and mostly because I know Tycoon's not gonna grab a 4th QB, and it kind of gives me an extra second to kind of not punt the position, but gives me a minute to kind of look over what I got here. We got Malik Willis, Baker, Jimmy, Matt Corral, sorry, Drew Lock, Sam Darnold, Desmond Ritter. So I have a few options here, and I kind of don't know what I want to do. I kind of want to wait. I know that sounds really stupid, but it's kind of not. I mean, I only have 3 wide receivers right now on my team, and we only have 4 spots left. I feel like most teams here have gone 3, QBs, so I have a minute to get somebody else. I have a couple of options, but all my wide receivers that I normally go for are gone. Adam Thielen's not a horrible pick right here. I think I might have to. I think I might. It's between him and Bobby Trees. I know your pick, and if I don't take Bobby, you're going to take him. Or you know what?
Wow.
He's all yours. Enjoy.
Yeah. It was between the two also, so I was taking whichever one you weren't taking right there.
Yeah,
so for the same exact reasons you said. So
yeah, I mean, Adam Thielen's still a solid player. I mean, the guy is. I mean, he's dynasty wise, it's tough. Like I wouldn't draft him if it was dynasty, but in redraft, he's not a bad choice. Like I like him there. So
now they have been talking about trying to look for Justin Jefferson more in the red zone.
Yeah,
I mean he is coming to his 3rd year now.
Yeah,
which is incredible. And obviously, didn't have that quarterback change. So,
Yeah.
He's still on the ascent. Obviously, why he's, being taken so high.
I
So
still
yeah,
think
it's going to be
I
interesting to
still
see.
think
But
he's good
Thielen's going
though.
to carve out that role. Obviously, you guys know I was real big on Irv Smith
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah, I like her.
We'll see if that starts to come around and get a little hype going as we
Well,
training camps and things open.
they're going with Tyler Conklin. Like, he's on the Jets now, so it's Irvs or nothing. Like, he's the only guy there.
Well, hey, I just meant like, are they going to work him in the offense as far as if they're trying to look for more with Jefferson? If they're still trying to, I hear they're going to open it up even more. Obviously with what's his face not being there anymore. Not
Conklin?
so kind of run dominant. No, the coach. What's the Vikings coach?
Mike Zimmer. He's gone.
Zimmer. Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's gone. So, that conservative just, run Dalvin Cook 30 times a game. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they paid Kirk. He, did his contract. They re-signed him again.
Mhm.
Let him air it out, man, till the wheels fall off. Up and coming
Yeah.
wide receiver. You got a good veteran there. You got a, nice running game behind him.
Yeah.
Pretty decent defense. Obviously,
No, their defense is
That's what
horrendous.
I was trying to be a little nice, okay, to our
No,
Vikings
they
fans out
I'm sorry, I can't be, but they
there.
did address a lot of things in the draft, so we'll give it
That's
to
why I
them
was
there.
like, kinda, decent. We'll see. We'll see.
Eh,
But again, that's actually, as we know in fantasy, it's nice to have those offensive players that have a bad defense because that means they're gonna need to catch up and won't be maybe necessarily playing with the lead so much. So
yeah, for sure.
um let
So
Cousins cook.
so here's the thing. We had so many elite wide receivers go all over the place, and I haven't gotten to talk to you about any of this, eh, you know,
Yeah.
anywhere because we haven't
We've
been
chatted
on.
a little bit,
We've
but
chatted a little
nothing
bit, but we haven't
crazy.
had
Yeah.
like a really big conversation about these things. AJ Brown just got traded,
Yeah,
to
that's
the
amazing.
Eagles. Hollywood going to the Cardinals. Like the whole, like I remember texting you guys being like, "What the hell?" I'm doing the show with Martin, and we're like just sitting here like, "What the hell?"
Mhm.
And we also know about Tyreek and Devonte. I haven't really got to like ask you out of those guys. So all these guys that got traded, all these elite wide receivers
Mhm.
that went other places.
Mhm.
Who do you think out of those is going to finish in the top 3 this year?
Devontae by far.
Okay.
I mean, like if you I think the better question is just, who has the highest like ceiling, right? Potential.
Well,
Like out of
yeah.
all those guys, who am I targeting, right?
So who's the better
To me.
ADP right there?
Well, I mean,
Like who would you want ADP wise?
where'd Adams go?
Adams for us went second round. No,
Oh,
he
he
went
went
third
3-1
round to
to
Tycoon.
Tycoon. I
Yeah.
mean, that's a steal. I mean, my man was going like in the ninth, seventh round in a super flex last year. Like, obviously not with Rodgers, but they're gonna want to prove something. They're gonna want to feature and use this toy. The Raiders just got. Obviously, they're in Vegas. They're gonna try to put on a show, man. Um, I think there could be some records there.
Okay.
Obviously they have that chemistry already. Apparently they're great friends. Didn't they buy a house? Like, didn't Devontae come and buy a house like right
Oh
next
yeah,
door
like
to
right next
right
door.
next
Yeah.
door or something like
Yeah.
that? So, that's like that Stafford, and Cup eating breakfast together kind of stuff already. So to me, I think obviously Devontae's, it. Um,
Okay.
I think the, potential with obviously Tua is going to limit, Tyreek. But again, McDaniels is pretty creative. If they use Tyreek in a Debo, type role, but just more speed versus power
Okay.
run game, I think that offense could be, scary behind that brain. So I just can't wait to see, man. We'll see how it all plays out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, it's looking pretty rough over here
I was just gonna say you got to go
with these wide
or you got to go
receiver.
running back here.
I
So
don't
you're
have to, but
you're
I
looking at
might.
that list going, hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I think to me the right thing to do here is grab Henderson, considering I have Akers.
No, you have Akers.
I'll just
No, it's a
handcuff
good.
my own guy.
I wanted to go Melvin Gordon a minute ago, but Ryan M. Hick ended up taking him. He was the one I wanted the most, before I got Kaseki, and it just didn't work out. And I don't have to go running back here, but as we've all learned in the past, how valuable running back can be instead of of course there's depth at wide receiver, but it's trying to figure out what to do here, going with guys like Kadarius Toney. It's not a bad pick there.
Yeah,
You got JD McKissick on
I'll let him fool you guys.
the turn.
I'll let him fool you.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna go Kenny Galladay anyway.
Oh God.
Hey,
even worse.
I think they're gonna. Being a Giants fan, I'm not going Odell. I like Odell, but I'm not going Odell. For me, being a Giants fan kind of makes that pick annoying. I like Kadarius Toney to a point. I don't like his attitude. I don't like how it took him to get trade rumors thrown around for him to even come into camp. I think it was ridiculous that they even had to go that route because, come on, just show up. Like, we understand this is voluntary and everyone was. I would talk to a ton of Giants fans and everyone's like, well, it's only voluntary. He doesn't need to come in. And I'm like, yeah, I understand that, but that's not the point. The whole point is that it's not really voluntary. Like, they say it on paper because, the league isn't stupid. Like, they don't want their players to hate everybody. Or hate their job. Like, they have to have a window to do something. And not have to show up. But he wasn't showing up for it's not like a family member passed away. It wasn't like some
nice pick, Tycoon. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. He's great value there. I keep seeing him rising everywhere. But it's not like he had family pass. It's not like he had like some big
and
emergency.
It's not like he's a 5-year veteran.
Either. And that was the other part is he's not some vet that is entitled. So for me, I go JD McKissick.
Give me the TE5 this year. Let's go.
What?
Hot take number 1 of the year. I double down on my Cole Kmet.
Oh, the Cole Kmet.
Let's go.
Okay. I'm still I said,
change my mind.
I'm just not a big fan of Fields.
Okay.
What do you? Well, I like. See, the funny thing is, I like Darnell Mooney. I think he's an amazing wide receiver. I've seen a lot of tape on him, and it's unbelievable how well and how good he is at like shedding, DBs. But it's incredible that his numbers don't like prove it. You know what I mean? Like I've seen like the tape that Odell's dad sent out to the Browns.
Oh yeah.
Or like on his Twitter and showed like all the times that Odell was open and Baker didn't throw to him. The exact same thing with Darnell Mooney. Like he is always open and he never gets thrown the ball. So I don't know if that's because of Nagy. I don't know if that's because of Fields. I don't know who the hell it's. But either way, it just doesn't make any sense to me. He's such a good receiver. And he's so undervalued that I don't understand why he doesn't get the ball. But I don't see Kmet. Like I like Cole Kmet.
Well, he gonna get the ball this year, but right behind him, I think is Kmet. And I also like David Montgomery in this offense too this year again too.
Really? Mm-hmm. See, I like Montgomery. I've always been a fan, but okay, okay, that's good to know for when we do mocks again. Because I always go for him or Jacobs. Like him and Jacobs are in that same tier for me. And I always look for them when I'm, trying to draft. Look who it is. It's J Media. What's going on? Saying, what's up, guys? Miss your faces.
What's up, J Media?
Your face as well.
Missed your little icon.
Well, yeah.
Get us an icon in here, man.
Everyone's got to have an icon.
Let's see it. Let's see it. It helps us remember you. No, we know J Media.
Yeah,
what's up, man? Yeah, dude. I'm just I can't wait, man. I feel like I want to get in a couple more leagues maybe this year.
No, I'm done. 4 is my limit. I did 2 more than what I've done in the past, and I just can't do it.
Oh man, I gotta get me another dynasty team. I think. So
oh god,
we'll see.
I gotta start. I
took on an orphan. I took on an orphan team. Tycoon invited me. Thanks, Tycoon. In an all Niners dynasty league. It's kind of cool.
Oh, the 32, the 32 team.
No,
league?
it's just a 12 person, but
okay,
it's pretty cool.
Okay,
like,
yeah,
all
I've seen those, and I've never.
Hold on, I gotta go get my dog, man.
No, yo, you do you. I got J Media over here saying I've just been laying low, which is completely okay, my friend. Don't you worry. The Debo news is not that bad. We're hoping that it works out. I know for a fact Rasta wants it to work out for him. So, I mean, Media, what do you think here? Like, what do you think about Debo? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think he's staying there? Do you think he's going? Do you think they're just waiting for the right time or something to happen for them to trade him away and get some value? What do you think? Let me know what you think on there. That's okay. Anthony should be back in 2 seconds. He's literally putting his headphones on. He'll be on in 2 seconds. See, another pick that just went. Good old Wilson taking my Devonte Parker. Oh, love Devonte Parker there.
I don't know if you could hear the dog barking through that.
I could hear him. He was fine though. Nothing
I was like,
crazy.
Well, I think I had my volume in my headphones too high because I didn't hear it till like the last one.
Oh, okay.
I guess
no, you were good.
Hyper focused.
So media
Apologize
thinks
to everybody there.
Media thinks that Debo's going to be traded. So says trade is probable. Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's I mean, it's either going to happen or it's not, right? I mean,
yeah.
I've already kind of come to terms with it. I think I was kind of mentioning like, look, if they don't want to be, if you don't want to be on the team, then like I understand it. Like, then that's cool. Like, we only want people who want to be here. Like, that's kind of how I feel. Like, yeah, I'm gonna miss the talent. I love the attitude. Like, I'm still gonna be a fan of his. Like, as far as a player goes. But if there is the business side of it, and I've kind of come around on that a little bit, I'm not gonna get all worked up about it.
Yeah.
We just on to the next one. Come on, Ayuk, step up. Juwan Jennings, potential for him. We're a run-based team anyway. We got Kittle.
You guys picked up a monster too. You guys picked up some monster running back as well. Hey, what's up, Shane? Oh, we always love having Shane here. So thanks for coming. Can't wait to have you on the show.
Absolutely.
At one point, always enjoy having you here.
I will be in touch, my friend.
Yeah, and it's just really funny how we just the whole mock group is now just coming on and joining us here, which is great. We got Wilson in the house right here going, does this get graded on Monday? I'm going to leave that one to Anthony.
Yeah, we're still throwing that around. I mean, we definitely want to do that. We're going to try to see if we can possibly do the grades and post them on our website, or we might do a grade video. So let us know, man. Reach out to us. Let us know what you guys think. Would you like to be able to just go on the website and check out your grade with the, a couple blurbs, behind it from us? Do you like hearing it, in a video? Let us know. But as you guys know, man, we take those things, serious. We don't just, breeze through them. We really try to, just break down, the team construction and, see how the drafts, start to fold out and really try to give, just our, best advice as we see, these trends happening. So, I think I need a running back here. So is Chris Carson's done, right? I mean,
yeah, he's done. That's
and
why
Miles
no one drafted him.
Like, what's going on with that whole situation?
He's third on a team that's not going to run 3.
You guys are sleeping over here. Give me Marlon Mack, Mr. Irrelevant Baby.
There you
RB1
go.
of the Houston Texans.
Nice. I'm going to pick up. I think I'm going to do this just for fun. Wow. Pick up Jacob's backup. Look at that. We just finished.
We're done.
The first one. We're all done. Look at that.
Wilson.
FF Season in the house. Look at that.
What's up, Season? What up, man? It has been a while. Too long.
Yes,
it's my
sir.
first video in like a couple months, man.
Yeah.
Feels good to be back. It's been nice to, be able to take care of some stuff, but football season is upon us. So let's do this thing, man.
And we got Wilson here saying he wants to hear the grades live.
Hear them live. All right. Well, we'll check it out, man. Are you guys willing to wait? Like we did for a Monday show to hear the grades. Maybe we can do a combination of the both. So we'll see, man. We'll check it out. But either way, we'll definitely drop the grades on this one. We can even put them in the chat for everybody that's here. And then you guys know how to get a hold of us, man. Make sure you either get a hold of us on Sleeper, of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and definitely tell your friends, man. Help us grow. We're just over 300 subscribers. We can't thank you guys enough, man, for doing that. So just keep helping us grow, man. We love love being able to do this for you, and looking forward to this next year. So like we said, man, keep mocking with us, bring people to these mocks. Let's have a good time. Let's hang out, and let's do this thing, man. Friday Night Mocks.
Yeah, what's going on? Sage coming in. Yo. What's going on, Sage? How you doing, brother? Getting all these people coming in at the end. No one coming in when we're talking and doing the mock.
It's all good. Coming in. It's all good. It's always recorded. That's why you got to like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notifications so you can find out when we go live, so that you don't miss it. So, sure. Unless there's anything else, man, we can leave a little meat on the bone. Ooh. We're going to definitely have more conversations as things start to mix up, throughout the year. Of course, we'll be doing the mocks. And then, of course, when the season gets started, we'll be doing our same programming, start sits, doing our recaps, helping you guys, with trades and things of all that nature. As you guys know, I love trading. So we're definitely going to get into a lot of that. So, again, unless there's anything else you got, Mike.
Well, Sage is asking when's the next scheduled mock, and we're going to be doing that next week. I mean, Friday night. Just always have Friday night ready to go. Sleeper. Yes, always hit us up on Sleeper. My Sleeper tag. Oh, I usually have it there, but you know what? We'll take this off the screen for a half a second just to give you guys. Hold on one sec. It's been a minute. Oh my God, I zoomed us in. No, never again. Where's my tag? We always have the tag up.
That's all right, man.
I always have my tag at the bottom.
Just go to the description.
Yeah,
hit it in there. Get a hold of us. Get a hold of somebody on there, and they'll put you in touch with us, man. But every Friday we're going to be doing this Friday Night Mocks. This is home of the Friday Night Mocks, and we'll get you in. All right, man. Well, I'll take us out. Appreciate you guys. Hey, he's already in the sleeper, so Sage is going to join us. So yeah, send us your sleeper handle, and we'll get you in. Sounds good, man. All right, Mike. Well, this was fun. Classic in the house. Shout out to everybody there. Big shout out to NYG guy, one of the 3 horsemen that made it in this mock. He did our very first mock last year, and then in here again this year. So big shout out, to one of our literally original supporters still here. A year later, man. So again, NYG guy, we thank you. Thank everybody there. Tycoon, Shane, everybody else that helped us out here, man. Let's get out. I don't even know how to do it anymore. Go ahead. Take us out, Mike.
I got you.
Get us.